growing up as a child, I always loved the Vikings. I always loved it, European culture. And I was always told, they're bad people, evil, thieves. They're the reason why I couldn't get my eyebrows done today. They're the reason everything is not right. They're the reason shit is popping out here. Everybody wants to go to Mama Europa. Everybody has been there messing it up. Everybody wants to come to America. Why? Because how white men set it out to be. Everything used to be so much beautiful looking, so much attraction in the neighborhoods. And, now they're demoralizing white men, which is a way to put them down, right? Because we know white men love beauty and nice, beautiful things. And I did too. But what I'm saying is that as a child, I always felt connected. I always felt connected and wanted to really embrace my European heritage. When I was discovering, I'm mixed, I'm multi-generational mix. Oh, okay. And just to identify that, and I was like, I always felt a natural, I don't want to say calling, maybe you can call it calling or urge. I always felt this need to want to be in the cold. And I'm a January baby too, so yeah. But wanted to be in the cold in the sense of wanted to know how it felt to get in an ice cold bath. Wanting to know how cold water felt because my grandmother forbid that I be in any cold water. Of course, out of concern for the child, normal behavior, normal reaction. But I just knew that there is something about that cold water that made me feel different. And I finally got behind her back and got into the tub and plugged the tub. And I said, I'm turning it completely cold. Sea blue for cold, right? I'm turning it completely cold. And I got in there. I stepped into the water and it was freezing and I loved it. It was really challenging to be in there, but I loved it. And she stopped me. She was like, oh no, what's wrong with you, girl? You're crazy. Get out of there. You're going to catch pneumonia. You're going to get sick. You're going to die if you do stuff like this. I'm like, whatever. And so, time go by and I say, I really just feel like that was just my blood memory coming back. Is it pronounced epigenetics or something? Basically blood memory, how I can say it and dumb it down for myself to remember. It's always in my DNA to embrace my European heritage.